Hello, all you lovely people. Today, I thought, before we go into the game, I thought we'd check out how our two old teams are doing. I haven't looked for a while. Didn't want to spoil it. I think last time we checked, Ilbers were top of the league after a really good start, and Muras were about 7th or 8th, I think. I can't see Ilbers staying at the top. Okay, yeah, as expected. Oh, it's finished. The league. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's like 4 weeks, isn't it? The league. The league has finished. Muras have finished 14 points off the top. Ilbers a solid season. Poor finish. But they only finished 4 points off Muras. And Muras are such a bigger club than them. That is wild. That's poor. I think the manager's got to do better. I left him in. I didn't even poach their players. I'm surprised. It doesn't look like they spent any money, but they didn't really lose any. Like, oh, okay, that's not ideal. That's a bargain, by the way. That's an absolute, like, I could have signed this guy, but it was almost a cheat code, and I didn't want a big target man, because then I'd just be playing the same way. What an absolute signing that is for Mumbai City. By the way, was it 115,000? Oh, God. Right. That's a signing, but well done, old Ilbers. Can we? Let's have a look at the old. Murasa just. Oh my! It's grow. Yeah, that is shocking. I just want to see where Ilbers. Ilbers are lowest budget by a chunk. 300k less than 12th. Oh, they're not great financially. Muras is the only well set up club. Ilbers are doing absolute bits. Well done. And remember, like when we left Ilbers, we took a couple of players with us as well. I think that's exceptional work from Ilbers. Right, let's get on with the game. We've got the J-League Cup. Surprising little, rules. You have to have 2 players that are homegrown, not just country homegrown or region homegrown from the club. That was quite a surprise. Had to scramble around a bit when I got to the first round of that cup. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back. And are you ready? Tweaks have been made. Goals have been scored. Goals have been also conceded, but that's fine. We knew that was this tactic. I'm okay with conceding. But we're scoring goals. I've made some tweaks. Today, we're playing in the J-League YBC Levain Cup playoff. You're probably confused by the word playoff there. First leg and then second leg. Look, there's a group. It's quite a confusing tournament. Group H. But it's not a group. It's a group, but it's not a league. So it's essentially just knockout. I don't know if they're done like location-wise. I think this is like the FA Cup, in inverted commas, version. But it's knockouts. And then we go to this, which is the quarterfinals, but it's called the playoff. Right? But there doesn't seem to be another round after. Like, normally, can't you see the next? Because there'll be 4 teams left over. Are we just then? Because there's. Oh. I don't know. Can I have like last season? The final stage. Wait, there's a quarterfinal of the final stage when only 4 teams go through. Oh no, that makes sense, right? That is quarterfinal. Am I having just a brain fart? Yeah, okay, I'm having a brain fart. Okay, so it just doesn't exist until it happens. Schrodinger's fixture. We can't see it, but it might be there or it might not be. Right, we are playing well. There is some slight problems. I'll show you the tactic first. We're going to do both legs here today. So, the tactic has changed somewhat. The wide midfielders are now wingers. The two number 10s, as spoken about, I've gone for an attacking midfielder and a shadow striker, a second striker. And the Tanaka is playing as a deep line forward, which I'm really enjoying. He is dropping deep and he's getting involved. But he's scoring goals and not got a single assist. Let's not question it. Let's not question it, okay? And I've also dropped the defensive line down to normal because I was hoping to... Obviously, we're counter-pressing. I was hoping to push up the defensive line just so there's no big space for the counter-attack here. Like, over the top, we'll try and deal with. But, like, into these areas by having this defense... And it wasn't working. So... And it seems to have helped a little bit. Out of possession, I'm still going for the sort of pressing centre mids. And he slips down to a screening defender. And these are still tracking. So, still the same overall vibe. But it seems to be working better. We've got the players for it. Now, there is a certain Norwegian man that's not pulling his weight. Now, you'll see, 6.83, it's improved. He did have a wonder game where he scored an absolute wonder goal and got 2 goals in that game, but one of them was a lovely sort of looping effort, back post, probably across. So it's not terrible, but he is foreign, and he is being paid £34,500 a week. Okay? It's not enough. It's not enough. And that foreign spot is looking fruity. So Frederick is not long for this world. Tanaka's playing up front, but Elamore can play as the number 10, the second striker anyway. He's kind of perfect for it. So the rest of it's fine. Renocha, similar, not good enough. But now I've moved these guys up to wingers. He's a really solid all-rounder. Right, and he's playing out wide all season long. Acceleration, he needs a bit more acceleration, a bit more flair, a bit more dribbly. He's like fine, like reliable out there, but he's not beating people for fun. It's just, I don't know, it's just not happening. So, but he's my boy. So I'm moving him back to right back because he actually was really good there. So I don't know if this is just a new FM thing or if it's... I don't know if there's been a change. It just seems to take forever to learn positions. Obviously, this guy's 29. But just training him to be a right midfielder has... And he's been playing there for 15 games. It's just like... It's just gone yellow. And my two guys that were training to be a right back, he's just got it. After playing there all season. The other guy's still not got an absolute clue about it. So one of those can probably leave the club. Technically, Yami Motes is a fine backup deep line playmaker, meaning Orozco, who has done well when he's played, could leave hello foreign player spot. So you're probably wondering, who are homegrown players? Well, I scraped a couple up from behind the bins when we got to the first round. I'd like to welcome you to Hibiki Hattori. Yep, the good thing is, they only have to be in the squad. Right? And Kazuki Tanimoto. Bit better. Decent youngster. I don't think he's ever going to quite make it, but they're never going to play. But they do go on the bench. So... That's nice. Right. So you two can go on the bench. Tanny Motes. You can go there for Roscoe. All right. So Frederick is going to continue until the transfer window. We've got Kumakura, who has been exceptional. He's had a bad injury, but 6 goals, 6 assists, and 7 starts. He's just come back from injury, so that's going to be really handy. Who do you play for? You're going for you, right? That's good. So Hirioka's filling in at the moment again. Not great. Do I just chuck in Kumakura? His sharpness is fine. Yeah. And we got Kabiyama who's an okay backup. So we're not like desperate, but I just want to play Ranocchia right back again. I think it's just better. The goalkeeper's been fine. Mackie, surprisingly, it's kind of fought his way into the squad. I kind of gave him a couple of cup games, but the other players, the egg bus, been poor. Mun's absolute rubbish season. So he counts as homegrown because he's Indonesian, annoyingly. The Tampon is the only one that's really sort of performing well. So, right, okay. Now the problem is, I'm going to my headphones in. The problem is, I haven't set the sound to the headphones. The problem is, the team we're playing is second in the league, I believe. Yeah, Kawasaki front tail. We're sitting there. We're sitting there just on the outside. We'll have a look, won't we? We're just keeping in, sniffing. When's the transfer window open? 5th of Feb. Okay, I'm doing lots of scouting. I'm going for a left winger. At the moment, and I'm also in for a centre back. He is foreign, so things will. But hopefully we can get rid of the Norge. I scouted. I want to say 400 centre backs. I wasn't trying to look for a young talent, but it just happened that this was the best way to get him. I found about 10 that would. I wanted like a absolute rock of a centre back. I found maybe like 10 that could do the job, but they were all in the sort of £5 to £10 million bracket, which we can't afford because we've only got 1.9 million. But then this kid popped up, Victor Freitas, an Uruguayan, 18 years old. He's about to turn 19, so getting on a bit. 500k going up to 600k, like all day, and he's fairly two-footed. Yeah. No, this guy, the scouts love him. This guy is, yes, gobble, gobble. And I've bid for him. It seems to have taken a while so far, but nobody else has come in for him yet, which is good. The board are expecting me to reach the latter, I love this, vague, latter stages. I want to say this playoff round would count, right? Top 8. Right? I think that counts, right? Right, Frederick, I'm not sure. Mind you, we still got like 2 months till the transfer window, so if he just absolutely stormed it for the next couple of months, then he stays. But he has to be exceptional because I need that foreign spot. And if it's not him, I'm not taking off. I could send the Loney back, but I'm looking to get 2 probably foreign players. So it's him or Ranocchia, and favouritism exists, so suck it up. Right, Ranocchia back to his favoured right back position. I wonder, is that on? Oh, he spaffed it. I wonder how mad you'd be if you are Ranocchia and you're a classic central midfielder, and then you take the risk to sign for a team in Japan, travel halfway around the world, from Italy, learning the language, and the manager says, "You're a right back now, boy." And he's like, "I'm actually 28. Go on. Oh my God, what's the finishing? You're a right back." And he's like, "I played all my career as a mid." And then you're like, "No, actually, I've changed my mind. You are actually a right midfielder now." And he's like, "Okay, well, I guess it's closer to what I was doing before." And then it was like, no, you're a speedy winger now. And then after all that, you're like, actually, I was wrong. You're back to right back. At no point have you played either of the 3 positions that you can actually play. Right, it's a good start, but the finishing has been absolutely woeful. 7 shots in 20 minutes. 1 on target. 1 XG. Remember, this is a trophy. They all go in the trophy cabinet. We're still looking a bit sparse. I was hopeful that this league had a manager of the month, but there isn't one in this game. So I was hoping to fill it out with some manager of the months, but no, wasn't to be. More. Gonna thread it? No. Tanaka. That's lovely. Coops! Kubo! Nice. Tanaka, that might be his first assist, doesn't it? It's in the league. It's not even in the league. Okay. We've been absolutely dominant, though. This is a really good performance. Ranocchia. Yeah, let's see what you got. Nice. So I think, and if trouble is, I really, really enjoy having this sort of 5 foreign player spots. It changes the difficulty level of managing in Japan. Because I've got decent, I'm making decent money, and I can make some decent sales. This would be easy mode if there was no foreign player limit. I'll be like, yeah. I just realised just at this point, I put my headphones in, did that, and didn't turn the sound on. That's the pro YouTuber. Yeah, it would be easy. It would. I found so many good youngsters. I would do some sales. It would. Yeah. I could walk it. The five foreign players is great. Good block. Good save. That's all they've done. That's all they've done. Nice. Oops. Okay. Recycle. Nishikawa. That's what I think I got really lucky finding a good Japanese goalkeeper as well. There's not many about. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Frederick! I was going to say, is he back? He's never been back. Is he here? Has he arrived? Oh, he's offside. Fuck me. Okay, the answer's no. Unlucky for a minute. Oh, I feel like he should have shot. Easy finishy in the end. All right. I'm really enjoying watching this tactic, though. It's one of my favourites to watch, especially with the deep line forward. I don't know what it is about a deep line forward dropping into pockets. I think it's my love for Bobby Firmino. Oh, you got a couple of tired legs. The wingers do get knackered because they are tracking. They are running a lot. Kumakura is just back from injury. He's a very tired boy. Right, Yami Motes. Ranocchia, by the way, 7.26. Back where he belongs. You're the crappy. Okay, Edamura comes on. Oh, by the way, you get the emails for like development, and there's like a list of stuff, and it was on Mackie, right? My 18-year-old centre back. Remember that 18-year-old centre back, and it's like he's really improved. His development over there, getting game time at a much higher level. He's positive. He's over the hill. He's past it. I'm like, he's 18. How is he peaking at 18 game? It was like, I don't think he's gonna. It wasn't like he's not gonna improve much. Some youngsters don't improve. It was like I can't remember the exact wording of it, but like he's basically over the hill. I'm like, Jesus Christ, really tough paper round. Oh, we're playing well. We're playing some nice. This is second in the league. They might have rotated a little bit. Oh, okay. Nice, Kubo. They call him the Japanese Paul Scholes. Not because he's really good at football, but when he made a tackle, his cock fell out. Cock and balls. Edamura, his first goal of the season for the 20-year-old. And what I'm noticing now, I'm spending more time in Japan and playing against these other teams, doing a bunch of scouting, is that almost none of the senior internationals stay in Japan now. Like we've got some really good players, and I'm like, how come none of us are getting called up? And then it was like, oh, okay, so the few that get to that level just get immediately swallowed up by Europe. I thought we'd have a few. This is a really complacent. Have you heard that I want to get rid of you? You know what? Why not? Yoshinigi, you play out there. Good game, Elamore. Right, all subs are made. Gonna risk giving them a little bit of praz. And obviously immediately concede. Katsumata. Sasaki. Katsumata, is he going to cut it back? Looking for it, he's looking for it. Oh, it's a great block. It's Maki. He maybe passed it. He did his hip in, apparently, making that block, but he gets the tackle in. Yeah, so I'd like to get... My goal is to have players that are Japanese that get in the senior international squad whilst being in Japan. Whilst being in Japan. Oh, this is one of our best performances of the season. I was going to say how it's 2-0. We've seen some of the finishing, so we know how it's only 2-0. Kill him off. Tanaka. Got a lovely touch. Yamamoto, the right back, yes. Deservedly 3-0. Beautiful, lads. That is the highest XG I've achieved all season. No penalties. 26 shots. Second in the league. Again, they might be fully rotating. We might be going full strength. But I don't care. It's a 3-0. It's a solid performance. And now we can play, I was going to say some of the youngsters. We've got a lot of the youngsters already. But we can rotate a bit for the second leg. Lovely. You know what? Do we need to see the second leg? No. It's not even 3-0 flat at us. You know, they're not coming back for this game. We don't need to go on. We will end the episode there. So let me, because it's a walk in the park. 2 assists. He finally gets some assists. Lovely. So February is when the transfer window opens. We're on. It's on. It's potentially on. It's very close. There's a bunch of teams, but we're there or thereabouts. Like Tokyo have 2 games in hand, so that really there's a lot of games in hand going on. We've played a bit more than most, but we are in the conversation of winning this league, and so if we have a good transfer window, so we're still sitting 8th. There's obviously 7 million more is quite large in the grand scheme of things, but I like that nobody's miles ahead, which is nice, and nobody's miles behind. Because normally in most leagues, there's a team that's somehow managed to get into the top division as a wage budget of 200 grand. That's really, really nice. Yeah, so as it stands, I'll go to the transfer window now. As it stands, hopefully we get that centre back in. That means technically we can have more foreign players, but I don't want to have to faff about, the message you've got too many foreign players because one of them's on the bench. I think if we're not just going to go back to right back, we don't need the 2 Japanese players for right back. Therefore, Yamimoto can play as the backup to Kubo, meaning that we can get rid of Orozco. That's 1 foreign player spot. If we get rid of Frederick, that's 2 player spots. So therefore, we replace Frederick with a foreigner, a better version. He should be quite good. But again, because I was looking for a more defensive player, and yes, they're tracking wingers, so ideally we'd want that, but I think I almost have to forego getting such good all-rounders and just go for classic pacey, crossy wingers, but just making sure they've got a shit ton of stamina and work rate. So they're tracking back. They might not be able to tackle, but they're a body and they're a nuisance. That's kind of what I'm going for. But again, just not quite doing it. Maybe he's just not settling in. I don't know what it is, but that sort of money and that sort of wages, yeah, it's just a no-brainer. So then we get a replacement for him. We bring in a centre-back to upgrade. And I think we're on for a challenge. And also, remind me at some point, because we do need to keep a couple of homegrown players. I'm surprised that none of our youngsters are homegrown, which seems weird. But anyway, right, thank you very much for watching. I promise you, when we come back next episode, we won't have lost the second leg 4-0. I can guarantee it. Thank you very much as always. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.